Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of Coed, where we give you a male and female perspective on relationships. I'm your host, Chelsea Collins, and joining us today is Chelsea Golden.
I was like, okay. I did that so fast.
We have Jareth returning with us today.
How's everybody doing?
And a new male voice, Jason. Say hello.
What's going on? What's going on?
So all of y'all live down south and had that whole Hurricane Irma. I'm glad to see y'all are doing okay and got your power back on.
Amen.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a crazy experience.
How long were you without power, Jason?
It was like almost a week, pretty much.
What?
Wow. What about?
Yeah, I know people had it out for longer.
What about you, Jared?
I was on power hours.
A couple of hours?
Exactly. I wouldn't even say 24 hours.
Oh wow.
I was out for 5 days.
Wow.
So I died. Like, literally.
I'm surprised y'all didn't leave. I think I would have probably
And go where? Chelsea.
I would have went out of town.
So the roads, my mom took 14 hours to get to Orlando.
Yeah, it was way too crazy out there.
I was gonna leave, but I didn't feel like leaving my parents in this. I felt bad. I was like, I can't just fly off and my parents are just at home in the dark. So I was like, let me just take this out and keep them company.
Well, that was nice. I feel though in like the next 9 months it's gonna be a lot of bellies getting big and babies popping out because people were probably shacked up.
Personally, it was too damn hot to don't even look at me wrong. So I don't know how anybody was having sex in that heat.
Oh no, hours before the hurricane, when you stopped, the weather was too bad to drive around. It was raining all day.
I had a little power. Okay.
Exactly. Pre-hurricane.
Oh, it might be a pre-hurricane, baby.
So it's the pre-hurricane sex.
Yeah, if you were staying the night at somebody's house, then you could have did your thing.
Could have. Look at him talking in third person. Jason talking in third person. So wait, Jason, normally when we have a guy come on the show, we ask their relationship status just so we're not trying to get nobody in trouble. So you might as well go ahead and let us know your relationship.
I'm single. I'm single right now. Just chilling,
fully
enjoying,
single. So you can
enjoying the fruits of my labor.
So you can say whatever you want to say on here, that means.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I appreciate that. We like those type of men. I'm not saying anything else. Back to the whole baby thing. Recently, I was talking to one of my friends, and there's a guy and a female, and they were just feeling like they really want to have a kid, and they didn't care who they had it with. They were just like felt that it was time for them to have a kid, and that was it. And I thought that was strange. I feel like for me, I would definitely need to be in a certain financially secure place in order to have a kid, and then I would definitely need to be married and have a ring on it. I don't know.
I don't think you have to be married to have a kid, or I just think you need to understand you're stuck with that person for life. Like, if they're crazy as hell, you got to deal with crazy as hell for more than 18 years, like for life, for the rest of your life. And I just can't. Like, some people are really crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I can agree with your friend's sentiments a little bit. Just because you have a baby with someone doesn't mean you're tied with them for life. If there's a mutual understanding, hey, we have to communicate to raise this kid, and they understand that you do your thing, I'm gonna do mine. But when it comes to the child, we can come together and do what we need to do. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't like that whole. I feel like, you know, as a culture, we're aging, and we realize that our partners don't define us anymore. And I think it's really important that people should be able to do what they want. I don't think if you can have a kid and you can raise them on your own or co-parent and not really be fully involved with the father. I don't see anything wrong with that. I think it can happen.
Did you grow up in a single parent household, or did you have both of your parents? I'm just asking.
I have a mom. I have a dad.
And I think that's why you feel that way. It is so hard to co-parent, and once you're not in a relationship anymore, you might have these rules and regulations that you want your child to follow, but then when he goes to his mom's house, maybe just despite you, the mom is saying, oh, you don't got to listen to your dad, or you don't have to do that, or you don't have to follow those rules. And then that's where the whole co-parenting goes bad. Or just like there might be a certain religion that you want your child to follow, and then your baby mama might then go meet a man who wants to be a totally different religion, and then what are you going to do?
I think the biggest problem with that is most people mistake lust for love. Like they fall into this deep trap with somebody, or a deep relationship with them, and then they think it's gonna be all happy endings. But as soon as you have that kid with them, it's like everything turns into a whole different situation, and they start changing, the men and the female.
Yeah, that's true too. But what really makes me angry is when somebody don't have a pot to piss in, and then they talking about having a kid.
That's true. But I also think, like going back to your first point about how, people might raise your kid differently from house to house. The dad might do one thing, the mom might do one thing. But if we're going back to your friend's point saying they want to have a kid, and it doesn't matter, if she's in a relationship, I mean, if you're just having a kid willy-nilly, I feel like you just have to pick wisely. Like, you need to find someone who's mature enough, who have the same ideal, who wants the same standard of living for your child that you want, then it'll work fine. If you have someone
But when before the baby comes, you can agree to all kinds of stuff. Like, oh yeah, we're not gonna cuss around our kid. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do that. When the baby here, you out living your life, and it's totally, and y'all not together no more. It's totally different. Like, now you cursing around a child learning new cuss words, coming home cursing me out. And we agreed not to do this, but yeah, now it's different. We didn't change and moved on. So you can say anything before the kid's here, but it's way different when they get here.
Or you meet somebody new, or he or she, the mom or the dad might meet. Obviously, they're going to get into another relationship, and then that new person then has an impact on his or her thoughts and the child as well, and the child's lifestyle.
You're right. But when it's all said and done, I think compromise is probably what's going to happen. You have to compromise. Everybody's not going to get everything they want, Like, you're going to realize someone's going to take some L's, some people are going to take some W's, and everyone's going to feel like they're taking more L's than W's.
But this is somebody's life. Like, this is a child's life that I feel like people don't get that. And now we're, like, younger people, our society is just okay with, oh, okay, let me just go out and have a baby before I get married. And to me, that's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people definitely do fall for that hype. Like, you see the everything on Facebook and all the social medias, everyone's posting their child and dressing them up in all this new gear, and I feel like it's just everyone's falling for the hype. They don't understand that you have to give they don't understand you have to give a big part of yourself to raise that child. And a lot of people still want to do the same things they were doing before they had children, which isn't really going to work out.
Right.
I don't know what y'all see, but when I see somebody with a jit, that don't look fun to me. I be like, what? Like,
I agree.
Got him, what?
I be like, look at this aggravating ass baby.
It's just a walking, talking bill. A walking, talking bill.
Exactly.
And they're expensive as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Well,
exactly.
Speaking of kids, I'm sure you guys have heard about the whole Kevin Hart cheating on his wife ordeal. What do you guys think about that?
I think it's very coincidental that she was just speaking on how he cheated on his ex-wife, that they didn't have a happy home and all of this stuff, and now she's in that same boat. And it's just, now what do you have to say for yourself? She's silent now, but it's like you're in the same boat the ex-wife was in.
Can you, and this is for the guys, can you love a female and still cheat on them?
100%, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, it's
100%.
all about what position you put yourself in.
While
Like
she's
anybody,
pregnant, bro. Like, really?
Like
Pregnant?
I mean,
I
look at
feel
his
like
lifestyle though.
I feel like just because I have sex with you doesn't mean I love you. I feel like people connect
Right,
sex and relationships so much that it's like it's not like. Are you saying every single person you had sex with you love?
right.
That is a lie. That is a
N-
lie. There are so
No.
many mistakes.
No, but what I'm saying is, if you went and you married this lady, then you purposely got her pregnant. It's not like she got pregnant because the condom bust. You purposely got this lady pregnant, and then you go out and cheat on her. Like, at
My
least
thing,
wait for her to give birth.
my thing is not the cheating. I wasn't surprised that Kevin Hart cheated. Like, he's a superstar. I'm not surprised he cheated. My thing is he's sloppy. Like, you're a superstar. Everything should be on your terms. You should not be in this girl's house and she's able to record you and make this whole big video. Like, why is it on her terms when you're a superstar? It should be on your terms. Meet me here and everything. No phones. Like, do it right. Do it R. Kelly style. If anything, like,
Ooh,
don't
bad
do it
example.
where don't do it to where it's under her terms and she can record and have this video and asking you for millions of dollars. Like, that's sloppy. And now that I would be mad at, because now you just being cheap and you just sloppy. Now I'm mad that you cheating and it's out
Because
there.
he was sloppy?
Yes, at least use your money and do it wisely.
In my opinion, I think Kevin Hart is in not an open relationship, but I think him and his wife have the understanding that Kevin Hart is allowed to cheat, and she has one rule: don't embarrass me. I feel like a lot of male athletes, celebrities have that rule where, hey, do what you do. Maybe not do what you do. You may do some things, but if you get back to me, I don't want to hear it. It shouldn't get back to me. Don't embarrass me. Once you embarrass me, we got problems. And I think that's what Kevin Hart has. I think a lot of celebrities have it, and I think he messed up. He was sloppy, you know, like he shouldn't be. These are friends. He need to realize any person he has sex with is low key an enemy of him
That's
and his family and his happy
inconsiderate.
home.
Like, that was so inconsiderate that he got caught. Like, how you getting caught out here? You should be having paid detectives not to get caught. Like, it's just now the FBI can step in, but where the fuck was all that money when you was out here cheating? Like, I don't get it.
I don't want. See, this is what the average man needs to realize. Kevin Hart has money. So, y'all average men, don't be thinking you could go out and do the same thing. Like, I
That is
feel
true though. You do have a point. I feel like based on the size of your bank account, like you definitely have some leeway on what you can do and
you
what
can't do.
is acceptable.
Exactly. So I feel that guys then see the celebrity men, the athletes and all that out here doing these things, and then they want to go and try and pull that. And to me that's not acceptable.
The thing
I-
is, he can't get caught. Like how Kevin Hart got caught. No, we gonna leave your dumb ass. Like Kevin Hart ain't gonna get left because that's her whole. Like she's not going anywhere. But we gonna leave your broke ass. Like you ain't got nothing. Like no, you out here cheating, and I'm doing half and half with your ass. I gotta go.
Oh yeah, that ain't working for a dude that doesn't have his stuff together. I definitely agree with that.
Right.
There was this meme, and I think it was on Instagram, and it said, if you're going half and half on bills with your man, then you're with the wrong man. And I was like, that's interesting. What do y'all think about that?
It all depends on the situation.
I mean, if he has the money and the lifestyle to take care of you and you're going half and half with him, I don't agree with that. But I feel like if y'all both like, bitch, if you're average and he's average and y'all going half and half, like, okay, don't act like you some Beyonce should be getting taken care of. But you knew what you was getting into. You ain't with no damn man with money. Like, stop playing. You should be going half and half. That be Shaniqua in the hood with Ray Ray talking about he should be paying all the bills. You know damn well Ray Ray can pay the bills. And you can't either. So just go half and half and live y'all normal life.
It's 2017. Women working just as much as men.
Equality.
Still going up.
There we
I'm
go.
just saying, like, the women's wage gap. They working on it. It's going down.
Yeah,
Like you
real
know,
shit.
like don't get me wrong. I feel like a man should be a man. You know what I'm saying? You handle certain things. You pay for some dinners, da da da. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna starve myself because I feel like I gotta pay all the damn bills. You know, like that. I don't think that's fair. Like people like to pick and choose. What they want and what they don't want in equality. Like I believe in fair. What's fair is fair. But don't get me wrong, I ain't one of those, half-ass niggas. I still believe, courtesy and all that stuff, pay for all that good stuff. But I feel like there needs to be an understanding of the finances. I'm not gonna starve while you going to work every day. You got plenty of money, and you just chilling, wasting my shit. I don't think that's fair. No.
But at the same time, I don't feel like if we're going half and half, I don't feel like you think I'm gonna be your damn grandma doing what your grandma was doing back in the day, like washing dishes, washing your clothes, having you a hot meal, and I work the same amount of hours as you. Like, nigga, no, you need to get in the kitchen and cook some nights. You better wash your own damn clothes. Like
50-50. Like
your grandma
wasn't
wasn't fair. So
what do you think, Jason? Would you want your girlfriend or wife to pay half of the bills?
I mean, if it's my wife, I mean, definitely I would try to. I mean, I would definitely hope I'm in a situation where I could take care of her and my family. But I mean, if we're just dating or we're living together, like sharing an apartment, like you gotta come, you gotta come up with something while we still figuring out this road. Especially if I'm not in a position where I can take care of you like that.
I could agree with that. I agree with if we are deciding to live together because it's better financially for us to save money to start off. But once the ring is on my finger and we're married, I don't see myself being with anybody who can't pay all of the bills. And we need to live within a certain means. Like, I'm not going to live outside my means, but you need to be able to handle that. And then my money will go into savings, but he still got to save too. And I'll buy him some nice gifts every once in a while.
Oh, man.
As long as you're contributing to the budget somehow, that's all. You have to contribute to the budget. Like, don't get me wrong. If I'm paying all the rent, but you paying the cable, the TV, or whatever, then it's like, as long as I feel like it's it's just fair. Like I'm not saying fair, but like I need to feel like I'm not taking advantage of too, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like you going out living good, drinking all night, partying. I'm like, damn.
Then if that's the case, if we marry and we have a family and you feel like you starving because you paying the bills, then you need to figure out a way to make some more money.
She ain't playing no games, boy.
Like, that's not my problem. And I feel like that's what happens with women like Kevin Hart and his wife. She's probably a smart lady. But the average woman will go ahead, get married, have kids, invest all this time, destroy her body, having 10 million kids, and then the man will have all of this control over her, go out and cheat, and then she don't have nothing.
She better pull a Shawnee O'Neal. She better shit together, start moving money, and from here, because he out here embarrassing her. He got all this money and he's still embarrassing you. No, start moving money, get you a business, do your thing.
But I also think that's the one thing about a good woman too, is like she should be able to help her man save, budget his finances, and help him and give him ideas on ways to invest their money, and so that he doesn't have to feel like he's struggling or that the family is struggling.
I definitely agree with that, and that takes a good woman to do that. A lot of women don't think like that. But back to you, Chelsea. You say so all it takes is just a ring, and then it's like, all right, you got to figure it out. Like,
no, I'm not getting married. Don't even propose. Don't even go ring shopping if you cannot afford the lifestyle that I'm looking for, or you're not on the right path to ever be able to afford that lifestyle. But that wouldn't even happen. That wouldn't happen because that type of man would not be attracted to me.
You looking for a sugar daddy?
No.
That's
So what
exactly
happened to
what I'm
the?
trying
She
to
don't want him to be old or anything.
He don't have to be old. He just has to be very intelligent and
Okay,
financially
you look for a
savvy.
sugar husband though.
So you
You
don't
looking for a
believe
sugar
in
husband.
you don't believe in like being in a relationship with a man who doesn't really have all this stuff together, and you
No.
guys
He may
coming
not have it
together.
together right now because like I don't have everything together. So I can't expect my mate to have everything together. But his plan and my plan need to be good. That plan need to be a good plan. So he's like, "All right, babe, listen, I don't have everything right now, but this is the things that I'm doing and this is the plan that I have in place so that in 5 years we're going to be living like this. These are the goals that I have for you and I." If you don't have that, then it's nothing that we really need to talk about. Because I'm gonna make money. I'm gonna have my own source of income. But I just feel like as a man, you need to make sure that you're able to provide for me and for our future family.
That's fair enough, as long as you have a plan.
A good one, a good plan. And you have to be actively pursuing it.
I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like that's you're imposing like I feel like you shouldn't impose that on anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be realistic. Like the average income for a family is 50 grand. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna send kids to college, if you wanna go on a vacation every once in a while, you're gonna have to go hassle some shit. You know, like I feel like we don't live in the 1920s, 1930s where the dad making 50K a year is gonna take care of all the bills. You know, if you want to send your kids to college, you want that 5-bedroom house in a gated community. Both y'all probably have to take your ass to work. You want to pay for $1,000 a month daycare. Both y'all gotta take your ass to work. And, I feel you. Don't get me wrong. If I got it, I'm I'm going to pay. Like if I got it, I'll take care of my lady. But you got to be realistic in certain things. Like to get the traditional American dream and all that, you might need some help.
And my thing is okay, the guy's taking care of half of everything, you know, and then let's say things don't work out in a relationship, and a divorce or something ends up happening, and then the women want to take half on top of what he been taking care of the whole time.
Listen, all I'm saying is I can't get my body back after I done pushed out your little raggedy head.
That's all you talk about is the body. Like, what?
And what I'm saying is what I bring to the table, whatever, if you got $10, our brains together, we gonna make 40 out of that. So I'm not even saying that I don't want to work. I don't ever see myself being a stay-at-home mom. So I do want to work and I want to produce, well, I want to have businesses. I want to have residual income. So that is still going to be money that I'm bringing into the household, bringing into our savings accounts and things like that. But I want my investments to not have an effect on the family. I want to say, okay, if I want to invest $100,000 in stocks and bonds this year and all the stocks market goes down, I don't want that to affect our household, our monthly bills. So my husband needs to be able to say, I make enough to afford that. And I mean, I understand that what the average income is for a family, but I'm not looking for somebody who just wants that, who's okay with saying, all right, I make 50,000 a year, I make 60,000 a year, and I'm cool with that. Like that's not the type of person that I am, so I'm not looking for somebody like that. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that shit. That's probably why I'm gonna be single till I'm 90.
Set the bar high, sister. You better get it.
Hey man.
I mean, I ain't got much to say about that. You know what you want.
Exactly. You do know what you want. But
how do my other girls feel? Like, do they have like high standards, or I don't know? Are my standards too high? Maybe they are too high.
I think your standards are like you have the traditional like 1920s, 1950 standards. You're like All I'm hearing is I'm staying home to cook, clean, and wash dishes.
Never
That's
said
all
that.
like,
Never
no.
said
And
that.
no, she's saying
Not
that she's
saying that.
not either.
Because I'm not doing that. I'm going to hire somebody. Now, I'll do that. I'll take my money and hire a little, somebody to wash the dishes,
But see,
cook.
like the thing with me is you're banking on being rich. That's what you're banking on. You're banking like it's at the end of the day, you're gonna be rich is what you're banking on. You know what I'm saying? I want to find out like I want to be in a relationship with someone who goes, we're gonna do our best, we're gonna try our hardest. Of course, I want someone who's motivated. I want someone who is who wants to try to get money. Of course, we all trying to make money. But I also want to be with someone who stays with me if it don't work out all the way. Okay, so all right, we not I ain't pulling in 500K a year, but I'm pulling 150. You know what I'm saying? I can't. You can get the little BM, but you can't get the Mercedes or the. But you all right though. But you're gonna, you still gonna work. You're gonna try to contribute to the family because you realize, you know, you're gonna try to provide the best lifestyle for what you got. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You're gonna try to do the best with what you got. I don't need any girls gonna be like, oh no, that's all you over there. You got this. You handle that. You make all the money. When I'm stressing myself out, working, trying to bring in all the money I can, but you're like, you got this. Like that's not. I don't want that. I want someone who's gonna. We a team. Don't get me wrong. I'm 100% being courteous, chivalrous. Pay all the bills you can. If I can afford it, I'll pay the rent. If I can afford it, I'll pay all the meals. I 100% support it, but I ain't about that whole faking it either. I'm not gonna fake. If I can't afford it, I'm not gonna pay it. If I can't afford it, I'm not gonna pay it. It is what it is.
Yeah, and I agree with that. Like, and Chelsea, you seem like y'all just banking more on success instead of like love. Like, isn't that what the whole end goal is? Just to make sure you
Exactly.
happy and like no matter ups and downs, like you just got you got somebody that's gonna hold you down no matter what.
Hold me down. No. Listen. No. I'm not saying if we were making, say, my husband and I, he started making $500,000 a year, and then something happened, and then he was back to making $1,000 a year. We're gonna be a team so strong that regardless, we're gonna come back up. Like, we're gonna work together. That's what I'm saying. I don't want somebody who goes into a job every day and says, okay, I'm comfortable with this, and this is what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of my life. No matter who I'm working for, like, I'm gonna figure out how that business is either going to be mine, or I'm going to, when I go into a job, I'm learning something. It's a learning experience. I'm not going to nobody's job just to work, just for a paycheck. I have to be learning something from that. And I need my mate to have that same exact mindset. And if somebody does, there is no chance for failure. You're going to be successful. You're going to be rich. You're going to have the things that I expect. So as long as you have that right mindset and that drive, everything else does not matter. It's just finding somebody who has that, because it's hard to come by. That's all I'm saying.
I get your point, but
because at first it was sounding like you had to, like, the guy who you wanted to be with had to be rich. But you're just saying, well, he does essentially.
You got to be a hustler.
He has to have a lot of money to be able to do the things that you want to do. But you're just saying that he has to have that drive to be able to make that money. It's not gonna be a point where he's like, oh no, I'm broke. I can't handle the rent this month.
Right, because we gonna figure it out. Like, with two great minds, we're gonna figure it out. Like, that's it.
Point blank, period. Full stop.
All right.
I don't know, Jess. That might be tough to find.
I know. That's what I said. Like, I'm gonna be single. I'm gonna be single forever, child. I already know. When I'm nice and old, I'm gonna have my money, and I'm gonna just pay the young whippersnappers to come spend the night at my house.
So you would. So Chelsea, if you 10 years from now, you're well off, got a lot of money. You meet a guy, he has everything you're looking for except money. You just gonna let him go?
that could not be. I mean, because the mindset of the man that I'm looking for would not be without money.
No, okay, no. But let's say he's very
No.
motivated.
No such thing. No such thing.
No, follow me.
I don't want somebody who works hard. I want somebody who works smart. Like those are two different things.
Okay, but let's say your husband is a social justice activist. He's working hard in our communities to make sure we get equal rights as black folk. He's out. Remember, those jobs ain't paying like that, but he's out there every day to make sure black and brown people ain't going to jail. Black and brown people ain't getting, taken out the country. Black people getting treated fair. He's busting his ass. Motivated, working hard, starting his own social justice organization and company. You gonna let that nigga go?
Do you know how much money nonprofits make? Like, look at the Red Cross.
But they're called nonprofit for a reason.
But they still make money. So I'm gonna say, listen, baby. Let me put a plan in place, because what you're working so hard, I want to make sure you get paid for all of that work that you're doing. And we're gonna figure out a way that you can continue to do what you love, and let Big Mama over here worry about the finances, baby, because I'm going to start making sure you get them checks. Okay? Yes, baby. Yes.
Okay, so that means you're good. That means you'll handle it. And take them on, though.
Yes, I'm not saying I'm just going to be like, okay, ooh, come, I'm going to be sitting back, like, chilling, waiting for my checks to come in. No, all I'm saying is he has to have a certain mindset.
And Shirley, I kind of know, like, someone that is in this current situation where, like, the guy, he works, crazy hours. Like, not crazy hours. He has, like, 2 days off a week, but he's pretty much the main breadwinner in the household. The wife, she goes to school. They have a child together. She wakes up every night if the baby's crying so that he can, be energized in the morning and, handle his business. So would you be like willing to do something like that where, you're the one taking care of everything in the house, waking up all times of the night to take care of a child, as long as he's handling his business and bringing home the checks?
Listen, I don't want my man to work hard. I don't want him to be out there from 9 a.m. in the morning until 9 p.m. at night. I want to help him find a way where he can make money without being on the job, where he don't have to be there to make money.
You got to start somewhere, though. You just don't all of a sudden, hey, guys,
I understand that. That's where the whole plan comes in. That's where the whole plan comes in. If my man, if I meet a guy and he's just like, yeah, I want to work at Olive Garden, for the rest of my life, you're not the one for me. But if you're like, hey, I'm working at Olive Garden right now so I can kind of understand the management, understand the flow, so that one day I can open up my own Olive Garden, and I want to start opening up 10. Now, that's somebody that I can fuck with. But if you just like, I'm a hard worker and I'm out here giving my blood, sweat, and tears to somebody else's job, that's fine for some people, but that's just not fine for me. And back to your question, like I said, I want to work. I want to have my own businesses. So, yeah, I definitely need a nanny.
Man, so that's another expense on the table.
I will pay for that. I will pay for the nanny out of my money. So that should be able to help.
Good, because they're expensive.
Yes, I know. They are expensive. Well, we are actually way past our 30-minute mark. So thank you guys for joining the call today. And we'll have another episode next week.
Thanks for having me.
All right.